Hi Leo, this is Lynn from DevineCentral, and I'm here with your December 2021 Tarotscope. I'm going to pull one card for each facet of your life, and we're just going to see exactly what December has to bring for you. Let me switch cameras here. Okay, put on some glasses so I can see the cards. I've already done some shuffling. I don't like to waste time on these videos for that. Let's just get right into it. Work. Finances, your personal relationships or love. Then we've got your social life, friends, family, social, and then your spiritual, emotional, physical well-being. We're going to end the reading with a final thought. I like to call it the last word from Spirit, or any guidance that they have to bring us. So this deck is a little different. I am using the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. It's a little heavier deck than normal, but you know, it kind of called to me this month, so that's what I'm going with. All right, we're going to start with work. This card is akin to the Seven of Wands, and it talks about, you know, standing your moral ground on issues. I think that I think you're probably at the top of your game when it comes to your job, and you're doing quite well, almost to the point where, you know, you're the go-to person. You're the one whose opinion counts, not management's. And honestly, if you wanted to start your own business, ever thought about it, now would be a great time for it, because I think that you're just right on your game, probably better than you ever have been right now. Otherwise, you know, if you're going to just stay where you are, you're happy working for somebody else, you're going to have to deal with the fact that, you know, when you're in the top of the heap, everybody wants to knock you down, and you're going to have a lot of, you know, people coming at you and wanting to criticize you constructively or otherwise for your work, and it's going to be really, really hard for you, knowing how good you are at what you do, to be able to take that constructive criticism and not fight back. So I'm not going to tell you not to fight back. I think that the card is going to tell you that the best thing that you can do is make sure all your I's are dotted, your T's are crossed, and fight back like hell. So if you are looking for work, I think that you're going to be up against a lot of other people in for the same positions, and so you're really going to have to do something to stand out. So you might want to start thinking about that now. As far as your finances go, it's a time of balance. This is the Justice card in the deck, and it's, you know, it's all about, it's a karma card, really. You know, it's what goes around comes around. So if you've been really good this year paying forward things that when you didn't really have to help people or do things for the universe, it's probably going to come back to you tenfold this month. If you, on the other hand, have been a taker most of the year, that might come back on you too. But the whole thing is about balance. And this is a tough, tough month to have balance, right? We've got the holidays. We eat and we drink and we travel and we buy gifts. And it's just really hard. It kind of blows up a budget, doesn't it? So I think that the key is going to be to find some sort of balance in your spending this month, and that will keep you on track for what's to come after. Next card, we have the Emperor. This is you know, this is what I consider my not Mr. Nice card. You know, this is my Mr. Hard to Please card. And it doesn't have to be a man. It can be a woman. You know, this can be your mother. It can be, you know, a judgmental spouse. It could be, you know, a nitpicky neighbor. It could even be a good friend who, you know, undermines our confidence by, you know, pointing out things that are, you know, that are in our best interest. And when really, whose best interest is it in? So it's kind of important to take control of you know, this kind of person in your life. It's a tough time of year to be at odds with anybody. I just think it's going to be kind of tough. I think it's going to be kind of control issues, and they could revolve around the holidays. It's, you know, somebody wants to go one place, you want to go another. It's just a tough time to be in a relationship. So for you anyway, and it will pass. You know, it should pass. This is somebody that, you know, they do care, they do love us. Sometimes they have a hard time showing it, but they really do want what's in our best interest, even though they don't really know how to present it. So you might want to just look the other way this month and yeah, keep it light. As far as friends and family go, we have the card akin to the High Priestess. And honestly, you know, it's real important when this card shows up to really go within and listen more than we speak and go by our gut feelings on things that we're hearing. But it also doesn't mean being a puzzle and having people have to guess where we are or how we feel about something. I mean, do communicate with people and family members. Do let them know, you know, how you feel. But this is just not a good time to make, you know, a bunch of decisions on things. It's a time to sleep on something and really mull it over. There may be something coming that is you know, that's not that you're not aware of right now. It's kind of the High Priestess is kind of the keeper of hidden knowledge, and so there may be something coming down the pike, and you know, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket or make any big bold moves this month. You might want to wait and just see what comes about first. Now, in the area of taking care of yourself, we have the Ace of Swords that is, you know, typically stands for success and triumph. And I think in this particular card, you can see that the hand just comes flying right out of the earth. So it's kind of you know, it's kind of our you know, phoenix, you know, rising from the ashes by the end of the month, because we've survived all the food. You know, if we want to take good care of our health, you know, it's hard to when you have all the sweets and all the food and everything that's going around and all the extra drinking that we do this time of year. Also just, you know, just, you know, even our spirituality. I mean, Christmas time has gotten to be so commercial that it's hard to, you know, to push all the commercials on TV and all the signages and everything in the stores, just to push all that back and, you know, and just meditate on, you know, your own belief system. But you know what? You will persevere. So just survive this month and you'll be right back in business. So what do we see from Spirit? Oh God, these cards are heavy. What's at the bottom of our deck? Oh my gosh, we have card 18. This is akin to the moon. So what this card talks about is being able to trust the path. We can survive all these facets of our life without having to know all the answers. And that's kind of, you know, I like to bring that up when I see the High Priestess too. Something's coming along that we're not aware of. Somebody knows something here too that maybe we're not privy to, that will show up in its time. And you can't sit around and wait for it. You need to be able, you need to know it's safe to be on that path of uncertainty and keep going, knowing that the universe is going to have your back. Know that it's going to take care of you. We can't just stop every time we can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. We have to persevere. We have to keep moving, and we have to keep trusting in the universe. And I think that's the message for this month. So, my dear friends, I am now taking annual reading requests. So if you would like to have an annual reading, I do have one on my website that sports a really, really terrific spread. It's the first video I ever did. It's called when the death card really means death. So take a look at that spread, and if you're interested, I would be more than happy to provide you with a Zoom reading for your annual reading, and just get a hold of me below and we can put that together. Otherwise, I am doing tarot mailbag on every Wednesday. If you have any questions, send them in. Otherwise, I will see you next month. Bye-bye.